Everybody on board?
Ted.
We'll call the meeting to order. Today's meeting time is 5:30, Monday, December 14th, 2020. The Peoria Mass Transit District offices at 2105 Northeast Jefferson Avenue, Peoria, Illinois 61603. Roll call then.
Okay. Trustee Bell,
Here.
Trustee Lee,
Here.
Trustee Wortham, Trustee McBride,
Present.
Trustee Krupa.
Present.
You have a point, sir.
Thank you. Pledge of allegiance, led by Doug Roll.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America.
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Doug. Okay. Receipt and reading of the minutes. Everybody get a copy?
Jennifer Lee moves approval.
Okay, we have a second.
Maxine Wilson, second.
Thank you. All in favor, hold on a moment. I gotta do roll call votes. So, roll call vote, Sharon,
Okay. Trustee Bell,
approved.
Trustee Wortham,
Approve.
Trustee Lee,
Approve.
Trustee Krupa. Approve. Trustee McBride, approve. Motion passes.
Thank you, Sharon. Receipt and reading of communications, Doug.
We have none tonight, sir.
Report of officers. Okay. Report of standing committees.
I have one for Stuff a Bus.
Please. Go ahead, sure.
We lost her.
Yeah, probably get her back.
She'll have to redial.
Well, she has to read her out.
Yeah.
Well, she has a report for Stuff about. We can move on. We'll get back to her when she gets back online. How about reported general manager?
Make it. Okay. Part of my report is about the transit center reopening and fare collections, and Nick's going to handle that in his report. The Avail system is installed on all the buses. We're working out the bugs. Driver barrier install is going well. I think Nick's got some photos of that as well. We did receive an award from APTA, and it's a proud partner in the Health and Safety Commitments Program. Following official guidelines from public health officials and agencies, keep vehicles and facilities disinfected and maintained by industry standards and requiring face coverings. Promote informed choices by communications, timely information, and promoting physical distancing and advance health first among transit employees and transit users. Can you zoom on that clip? It'll be coming out. I'll send it all to you, but I think Emily is going to do a press release on it too. Oh, look at that. Oh, it gets all right. So they're supposed to be sending us a better copy. This is something I just copied off of what they sent us. So we'll hang that up somewhere appropriately when it gets here.
Thank you, Glenn.
And then on a new building, we're kind of taking a side step, and we're looking at adding a third story to the new administrative building. That would have, oh, there's the, Sharon comes back. That was the
Go ahead,
first.
finish it.
That's about all I got.
All right, thank you.
McBride, I'm back.
Yes, no other stuff. Stuff about it. Can you hear me?
Said
sir?
McBride, I'm back on.
Oh, thank you. Do you want to give a report on stuff about it, please?
Okay, I did to myself. Okay. It was the 33rd annual, the first virtual one. They were hoping to collect 10,000 was the goal, reached 17,393 in monetary donations. They'll be used at Friendship House for non-perishable food and to keep their pantry shelves filled during 2021. Emily wishes and I wish to thank CityLink management, staff, and ATU 416 for all their support this year and the many other individuals out in the community who helped. This food drive was a total new experience, and it went over extremely well. Very pleased with it. And should be by Wednesday will be the new Stuff a Bus final Facebook page. And check it out and see how successful it was. Are there any questions?
Congratulations, Sharon.
Yes,
Pardon?
congratulations. Very, very
Thank you, Sharon.
Thank you all.
City of General Manager.
Nick had some stuff.
Oh, pause. I gotta need to pause here. Okay, go ahead.
Nick Stanford had some report.
Okay.
Hi, good evening. Hey,
Hi, man.
Quentin, could you pull up? Hi, how are you? Quentin, could you pull up those pictures, please? Well, while they load, I'll just start kind of going over some stuff very briefly. I just wanted to give you all an update on some projects and some plans that are going to be underway between now and our next board meeting. All the stuff that Doug mentioned, one of which are the driver barriers. We should actually have these driver barriers installed by the end of this week, which will be great because it gives our drivers an added level of protection for a number of reasons. Collecting fares, they give them protection between things like germs, bacteria, COVID. It's not a complete safe space, but it does give them a level of protection and a barrier that they are all finding very helpful. As you can see in the picture, it comes with that glass that you see right there. That is actually glare-free glass, so it doesn't impede our driver's ability to see, driving down the road. It is contoured, as you can kind of see also, the way it's kind of bent for optimal viewing for our drivers. So again, it doesn't impede what they're seeing. It's completely 100% safe. But it does give them a level of safety. There's a window right there that goes up and down. Yep, right there. So in the event that they do want to interact with the public, a lot of our drivers are obviously very friendly people, and they want to talk to the public. That window goes up and down actually very fast. So if they ever are in a situation also where they don't feel safe, they can get behind the barrier, and it gives them some level of comfort. They are pretty hardy doors. They're very sturdy doors. A lot of the reports coming out from all over the country is very positive about these doors. A lot of drivers and other transit agencies, they feel a lot more comfortable being behind them. And they also have really nice little fans down there also that keep them pretty cool in the summertime when it's hot outside. But overall, it's a very awesome door. So continuing on with that, I mentioned collecting fares. That's another plan that we're trying to set in motion. We're actually going to start to collect fares, hopefully, on January 4th next year. Also on that date, our plan is to open the transit center. Now, we've been discussing internally a lot in the last couple of weeks about a plan and even planning and a to-do list, everything we need to do prior to opening or before we open the transit center, and also what we need to do after the transit center is open to keep it, functioning. I'm not going to get into all that because it's a pretty long and lengthy plan, but just some little things that we're going to do. We're going to create a lot of signage for customers, so they know what the rules are and what our expectations are with them, with their wearing a sign and social distancing, and the occupancy levels that we can have within the transit center. The upstairs transit center where the public would come in and they'd go upstairs and they'd go and get their driver pass, or they're not driver passes, I'm sorry, but their bus passes. The elevator going up to that is going to be fob controlled. The stairwell getting upstairs is going to be fob controlled. So the employee would come and actually send the elevator back downstairs to let the customer upstairs, so we can have some kind of control on how many people are interacting with our employees. We're going to install temperature monitors, kind of like what we have in the admin lobby when you come in, so everybody can get their temperature taken before they interact with our employees upstairs. Also, for our drivers, another thing that we're going to do is whenever you go upstairs at the transit center and you're on the elevator and you come out and you take a left and you go down that hallway, that first door on the right, once you go through that main door where Angel's old office was, we're actually going to turn that into a secondary break room for our drivers. Because since COVID we've shut down the transit center, all of our drivers, a lot of them have been using the lobby. It's kind of like a spillover driver's break room. But once we start to let public back in, we can't use that anymore for a kind of a secondary spillover break room. So we're going to use that old office and turn that into a nice break room for them, so they can keep their social distancing and they can feel safe and they can have a place to go and kind of relax in between their routes. Continuing on from that, our lobby count that we can have as of today, like right now, is 25. That's what we can have in the lobby per the state guidelines. And that is counting our employees as well as the public. So to have as many of our customers in the building as possible, that's why we're going to make 2 different break rooms. Some other things that we're going to do are we'll either have a security officer or an admin staff member down at the transit center, kind of literally keeping counts on how many customers are coming in and how many customers are going back out of the transit center. The center door downstairs of the transit lobby, that center main door down there is going to be just for the public. That's where we're going to count them so we can know how many people are coming in and coming out, so we can keep that count to 25 as close as we possibly can. The north door downstairs, kind of where the north door that's close to their current break room, the driver's break room, and the CSRs, that's going to continue to remain for the drivers. That's been their door this entire time. That's going to remain their door. All other doors will be locked, so people can't get in from the other avenues into the transit center, so we keep our counts right at 25. And also, there are porta potties outside of the transit center. I'm going to arrange in the next couple of weeks to get those out of the transit center, because the transit center will be open, so they can start going to the bathroom in the building again. It's kind of a very large overview, some things that we're doing with the driver barriers, the transit center, and the fairs. If anyone has any questions, comments, they want to look at this plan that we've all created more in depth, please give me a call, email me. I would love to go over it more with you, get some more feedback if anybody has any. But I don't want to take up too much time, so just kind of wanted to give some broad strokes and give everybody peace of mind that we know that opening the transit center is a... Yes, ma'am.
This is Jennifer Lee.
Hi.
At our ADA meeting, Doug said that we were going to have a soft reopening when it comes to fare collections for the first few days. Are you going to be able to do that as well?
If that's what he said, that's what we're going to do. Yes, ma'am.
Doug, is that your plan for downtown, for our regular routes?
Yes, that's
Yes.
the plan.
Yep, that's the plan.
Okay, great. Thank you so much, Nick.
Yep, thank you. And we'll be sure to announce it as many ways as we possibly can on the call line when customers call in, social media. I'm sure we'll get with Emily and we'll start to formulate a plan to get the word out of exactly what that's going to look like for everybody, so nobody's caught off guard. But we know that opening the transit center is a big deal, and we just wanted to give everybody a peace of mind that we're not taking it lightly. A lot of internal discussions, going to be a lot more before this actually happens in the next few weeks. We just want to make sure everybody knows that we are going to keep everybody safe, customers and employees. So just want to give everybody that peace of mind and that reassurance that it's hopefully it'll go over well. But if anybody has any questions, please give me a call.
Thanks. Sounds great.
Thanks.
Okay, report of city lift general manager.
I think Andy was gonna do one portion and then Angel was gonna do another portion. So I'll start with Andy.
Yeah, yes.
All right, good evening. I will keep it brief. For City Lift, the last month, November of 2020, on-time performance hit 98.6. The rides per hour was at 1.5. We provided 5,072 rides. MV billed us 3,392 hours. Staffing, they stated they were not fully staffed. However, due to COVID-19, we did have more than enough operators to provide the service at a successful level. Outside of that, they did some closing activities and continued to work with us and TransDev to get everything situated for the transition, which thus far has been successful to my knowledge.
Any questions? Report of County Link.
All right. For County Link, the on-time performance was 92.6. The rides per hour was at 1.4. Ridership was 609 individuals. The vehicle billing hours for the rural side were 393.93, and the urban billing was 42.6. Same capacity constraints over on the County Link side. We had more than enough staff to provide the service as needed, and management activities were thus the same as the City Lift. Just worked as a group to transition and ultimately close down the service over there for both City Lift and County Link.
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
Okay,
Angel has.
Hi, this is Angel Marinas with TransDev. Hi, everybody. Doug wanted me just to come on real quick and give you a little update on the transition. We had a very successful start of our service on December 1st and have continued to be successful over the past 2 weeks. All routes have been covered. Training has been ongoing for our new scheduling software, which comes online tomorrow. We are ready to go on that, very excited. Our facility improvements are at about 85%. Still have a couple things left to go, some of the big ticket items that required permits. So that should be completed here, hopefully by the end of this month, and we will be 100% on that. And the partnership that we had with MV for the transition, as Andy said, went really well. We had a successful transition of the vehicles and the employees. And actually, it's been a very nice startup. I'm very proud to be part of it. And thank you to Doug and Andy and Nick for all their support during this time as well.
thank you, Andy.
Thank you.
Is there any questions? Okay, thanks, Angel. Okay, public comment.
We had two, but I got them both to settle before the meeting, so we don't have them.
Well, thank you. In the old business. New business.
We weren't sure when a good time to do this would
So,
be, so I guess,
is that Joe?
yeah, this is an award we want to give to Joan Krupa. I've got to throw her glasses. Thank you for your time and commitment to GPMTD and for chairing the program development. And there it is. So.
Joe, that's a very nice item. I just want to say for me, on my behalf, and the other board members to speak as well, but I want to say thank you for giving your time and energy to this First Transit, I mean, not First Transit, but CityLink and the board. And so you'll be missed, believe me.
Well, thank you.
Really
Thank you very much. I really have appreciated getting to know the incredible services that CityLink provides to the citizens of our communities here in Central Illinois. And I just wish everyone the very best to continued service and good health in 2021. Thank you very much.
You as well. Thank you.
Hi, Joan.
Yes.
This is Jennifer. I had no idea. But I am going to miss you so much.
Well, I'll still be in the area. I unfortunately we had our house for sale for quite a while, and it is now sold, and I'll be moving out of Peoria Heights, and so I feel like it's in the best interest of the Heights and CityLink for a resident of Peoria Heights to continue. But
well, I still owe you lunch.
well, I'm still going to be around, so
okay.
I'll take it.
I will sure miss you and all your contributions. Be well.
Thank you. Same to you, Jennifer.
Thank you.
And Joan, I would like to thank you for all the work that you did on the program committee. And I do think we were able to do some smooth transitions of the things that really got a little touchy because of your leadership. And I wish you well in the future.
Well, thank you. It was a pleasure following you in that committee chairmanship, and I learned a lot more, and I just was so pleased that some of the transitions in terms of how we collect fares and what we are doing with the COA. I'm proud of that, but really take absolutely no credit for that because we have an outstanding staff, and they are the ones that really make this place tick. So thank you, and it's been such a wonderful thing to get to know the board members. I don't know of any other board that works so cooperatively together. And I think that we're a model, and other boards should do the same.
Joan, this is Sharon, and once again, thank you so much, and you're going to be so missed. And good luck in the future.
Thanks, Sharon.
Joan, stay in touch. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Anything else, Doug?
Nope, that's all I have.
Resolution 2120. Who's going to take that one? Oh, you
this one.
yeah.
We need this one.
Okay. Yeah, on the DVE officer.
Correct. This is a resolution to authorize to designate a new DVE liaison officer. Whereas the Greater Peoria Mass Transit District is an agency that provides economic, social, and environmental benefits to the community through progressive, customer-focused transportation service. And whereas the Greater Peoria Mass Transit District has established a disadvantaged business enterprise called a DVE program, in accordance with the regulations of the U.S. Department of Transportation, 49 CFR Part 26, and whereas the Greater Peoria Mass Transit District has received federal financial assistance from the Department of Transportation, and as a condition of receiving this assistance, the GPMTD has assigned an insurance that will comply with 49 CFR Part 26, and whereas the Greater Peoria Mass Transit District wishes to designate Nick Standifer, Assistant General Manager, as its new DVE Liaison Officer to be responsible for implementing all aspects of its DVE program. And therefore, Be it resolved by the Greater Peoria Mass Transit District that the Greater Peoria Mass Transit District Board of Trustees hereby authorizes Nick Standifer, Assistant General Manager, to become Greater Peoria Mass Transit District's designated DE liaison officer, and that the General Manager of the Greater Peoria Mass Transit District is hereby authorized to designate Nick Standifer, Assistant General Manager, as its DBE liaison officer, adopted by Greater Peoria Mass Transit District this 14th day of December 2020.
You want to reach a recommendation?
Yep, that's my recommendation.
Is that done?
Jennifer Lee moves approval.
Do we have a second?
McBride, I'll second.
Thank you. It's roll call vote, please.
Okay, trustee Bell,
Approved.
trustee Wortham,
Approved.
trustee Lee,
Approved.
trustee Krupa,
Approve.
trustee McBride, approve. Congratulations, Nick.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Art,
Yes,
I think that Nick is especially well positioned for this opportunity because this is with all the construction and all of the other opportunities we're going to have to include underrepresented groups. Nick will be fantastic. So thank you, Nick.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that.
Mhm.
that'll work. Okay, resolution 2122, Jason.
Good evening, members of the board. Resolution 2122 is for the CityLink safety policies and procedures. Whereas the Greater Peoria Mass Transit District provides public transportation services to the cities of Peoria, East Peoria, Pekin, Village of Peoria Heights, and West Peoria Township, Illinois, and whereas the Greater Peoria Mass Transit District places a high value on maintaining a safe environment for its employees and passengers, and whereas the Greater Peoria Mass Transit District safety policies and procedures establishes a minimum standards of conduct, monitoring methods and reporting and record-keeping requirements, and communicate how the district and its employees will comply with or exceed applicable safety regulations. In some cases, the provisions of these policies and procedures recommend employees to meet higher performance standards than what are established by federal or state regulation. In doing so, we are able to create an enhanced margin of safety for our employees, customers, and the communities we serve. Therefore, be it resolved by the Greater Peoria Mass Transit District that requests the approval of the safety policies and procedures.
I move approval.
Do we have a second?
I'll second. Maxine Murphy.
It's a roll call vote, Sharon. Please.
Okay, trustee Bell,
Approved.
trustee Wortham,
Approved.
trustee Lee,
Approved.
trustee Krupa,
Approve.
trustee McBride, approve. The resolution passes.
Thank you, Sharon. Resolution 2123. Jason as well. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm ahead of myself. Emily Watson.
Good evening. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. This is a memorandum of understanding with the Peoria City County Health Department. We've done this for the past few years, and it is to provide free space for them to put PSAs on the interiors of our buses at no cost, and they will be providing the actual signage to us, and we will just be doing the install and providing the space at no cost. We will continue to approve the artwork before it's produced, so that we can make sure that it is fits within our advertising policy guidelines. But this will be effective for the entire year of 2021, from January 1st through December 31st, and it is recommended that you approve this memorandum of understanding with the Peoria City County Health Department.
Do we have a motion?
McBride, I'll make the motion.
Do we have
Second,
a second? Well, do we have a second?
second Krupa.
Thank you, Joe. Any questions? Roll call.
Trustee Bell,
Approved.
trustee Wortham,
Approved.
trustee Lee,
Approved.
trustee Krupa,
Approve.
trustee McBride approves, passes.
Thank you, everybody. Moving on to, try to get it right this time, resolution 2124. And that's Jason.
Good evening again. I am seeking approval of a workers' compensation case settlement in an amount not to exceed $26,003.50. This is for the settlements of 2 workers' comp cases totaling that amount.
Okay. Do we have a motion to approve?
Jennifer Lee moves to approve.
Do we have a second?
Wortham was second.
Roll call vote, please, Sharon.
Okay, certainly. Trustee Bell,
Approved.
trustee Wortham,
Approved.
trustee Lee,
Approved.
trustee Krupa,
Approve.
trustee McBride, motion passes.
Thank you, Sharon. Doug Disman, George, resolution 2125.
Well, we didn't, yeah, we pulled the resolution. It's just a presentation.
Oh, presentation.
Yeah.
Your presentation.
All right, yes. Clinton, do you have I think the board all got this in your package. For everybody else, we'll try and display it on the screen. If it works, there it is. So, this is the organizational chart that's going to be in effect, January 1st, 2021. We have gone from, 2 assistant general managers back to 1. So some of the departments will report back to me. I will be the EEOC officer. Nick will be DVE. Nick will handle IT, marketing, and community outreach coordinator, and the maintenance director and all the people under him. I will have operations, and we are having a merger of operations and planning director. So that'll be combined into 1 department. Safety and training manager. There will be a part-time assistant that will work for both the safety and training manager and then also as a CSR. Paratransit manager will take back the CSRs. Safety and training manager will take back over the security officers. And then I'll also have human resources, procurement, and of course the executive assistant and board liaison. I guess that's her name. So. CFO will have finance and grant manager, payroll administrator, accounting manager, and then also AR and inventory and FA and AP. So most of the bottom positions are all union, so none of those will be changed or affected. So, and there we have it. Yeah, it goes into effect January 1st. Yep. So,
No problem. Any questions?
It's very nice.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
It looks good.
okay. Thank you.
Thank you. We really don't need a motion.
No.
No, we don't. Financial report. Christine Fang.
Yes, thank you. The purpose for this financial report is to summarize November 2020 financial activity and to seek your approval. In November, the total operating expense are $2,196,800.88. It's 1.29% less than our district's monthly projection. 81.1% of total November operating expense are spending on employee salary and wages, $820,030.88. Employee benefit, such as health insurance and retiree accrued liability, $509,862.64. Employee pension, $183,459.60. And also we pay out to the paratransit service purchase, $267,356.99. It's recommend board approve the requested disbursement in amount of $2,196,800.88.
Thank you, Chris.
Roll call, Maxine Wortham.
Thank you, Maxine. Do we have a second?
Jennifer Lee seconds.
Thank you. Roll call vote, please.
Trustee Bell,
Approved.
Trustee Wortham,
Approve.
Trustee Lee,
Approved.
Trustee Krupa,
Approve.
Trustee McBride approves. Passes unanimously.
Thank you. A reminder of future meetings. At 5:30 p.m. Monday, January 11th, 2021, and February 8th, 2021. And before I ask for a motion to adjourn, I would like to.
McBride, you have it.
I'd just like to wish everybody a happy holiday season, because we won't get to see each other again to next year.
This stuff is not in jail.
Thank you, Maxine. Same to you.
Okay, can I say something, please? I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, and stay well, stay safe, and hopefully we can all get back together next year, have a Christmas party, and have be able to socialize and enjoy each other's company. Unfortunately, you can't even see your family today. So anyway, Joan, you have a wonderful retirement, so to speak. But anyway,
Thank you.
Motion for adjournment.
Move for adjournment.
Do you have a second?
Okay. I'll second then. Okay.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thanks. Thank you, Quentin.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Joan.
Bye.
Adios.
Hi, Joan.
You know, middle of the screen.
I don't know.